What is up guys, it's your boy Swole. I'm here, back with another Classic WoW video for the fresh Classic WoW servers. Now today I want to talk about my long-term plans for gold making and give you kind of an insight into how I'm thinking about gold making at the moment and what my plans are for the next couple of weeks, couple of months and going into TBC as well. So kind of like both at the moment and also long-term plans and what my goals are basically when it comes to the gold making aspect of this game. Now I do like making gold, both farming gold, investing. It's a huge part of the game for me. It is just fun to see the economical side of the game and trying to make as much gold as possible. And if anything, I just want to try to make more gold this time than I did last time and just try to challenge myself that way. So let's talk about my plans. First of all, I will be sharing a lot of my gold making journey, if not everything, in early access to people that have my gold making guide, including this video. Now when it comes to early access, you typically get more out of, for example, a gold farming video or an investing video, where I specifically say in investing, I talk about which items I am buying and what prices I'm buying them for. So you will obviously get a lot of value from having that video in early access. This one might not be as valuable, but it's relevant to gold making and it gives you an insight into my plans. So if you want to check out the gold making guide, the link to that will be down below in the video description. By getting this guide, you directly support me and that gold making journey, and I'll be doing my very best to help you make as much gold as I can in this game. So you will find a lot of gold farms in that guide. We have gold farms to do while leveling at max level. We have items to invest into, why you invest into them, and when and where as well. Like when to invest, when to sell, talking a little bit about that so you know more about which items to buy, when to buy them, and possibly when to sell them. In addition to that, when you buy the guide, you get access to a gold making Discord community where I give you guys a bunch of early access to content like gold farming videos, gold making videos, crafting, and even investing. So you can take advantage of those while they are as profitable as possible. Now I also just want to say that I know that not everyone can pay for it directly on Gumroad. Gumroad currently only takes credit cards, I believe, or like an actual card. So if you can't pay through that, I am open for PayPal payments and crypto payments. Just hit me up on Discord, send me a message. My DMs are always open to anyone who I share a server with, so you can join my Discord server through the link in the video description and simply send me a message. And yeah, check out the guide, the link is down below in also the video description or even the pinned comment. And if you do buy the guide, thank you so much, it really helps me out. And with that being said, let's talk about my plans. So first of all, when it comes to how I make gold, I typically try to make a lot of my gold in the start of the game and spend as much time as I can at the start for then to scale away from the time I spend but still make gold over time. So, for example, I'm leveling some characters right now. If we go back to the current character selection screen, this is my account, and I also have another account with a level 14 Warlock and a level 60 Mage. So this warrior is level 43, and we have a level 6 Paladin, and these two characters will be important, we'll get back to those, but let's talk about the Mage. Mage was the first level 60 to farm as much raw gold as I could before burning out, and before starting my alt. So I farmed up over 1000 raw gold, and sent them to my bank, and spent them on investments, and I recently have made a video that you have once again early access to, talking about exactly what I've been spending the gold on. You both have the quantity of the items, which items, the lowest price to the highest price, and also the median price. So at this point you know about everything I've been investing into, especially if you have the gold making guide. So that was step number 1, farm up over 1000 gold, send that to the bank, and spend absolutely everything. And I have spent everything. I am now down to under 5 gold total, and we will be farming again today, but we're down to a 5 gold, from over 1000 down to 5, and we have spent everything in items that I believe will go up in price, and some of them already has. Now, when it comes to future gold making, we have a couple things left to do. First of all, you can see that my rogue is located in Winter Spring at level 2, and I am logging on twice per day, usually very late in the evening and/or very early in the morning. and trying to snipe some recipes. We can get over 40 gold profit by sniping the right recipe at the right time, and over time the goal is to place a lot of these level 1 characters also in those locations to have multiple different locations. There are a bunch of vendor flips you can do in this game, so we just want to have a bunch of characters centered at vendor locations and buy recipes, send them to the bank and make gold over time. Now, when it comes to the warrior, the plan is to pick up, and this sounds dumb, but tailoring plus alchemy on the warrior, and the reason for that is that both of those will produce passive gold over time. Through tailoring, we are going to use mooncloth crafting, and I will estimate about 10 gold profit for that craft, and that is on a 4-day cooldown. So it's not much, but it's like 2.5 gold profit every single day, but you only get the profit after 4 days, so 10 gold profit. Usually the profit becomes more, especially if you make it now and wait, so like you craft mooncloth now and you wait until phase 4 and then offload everything. You can make a lot of gold. So tailoring for mooncloth crafting and alchemy for number 1 arcanite bars or number 2 transmute essence of water if we find the recipe for a cheap price. And the reason we want to have tailoring plus alchemy, I know leatherworking also has a cooldown craft, the salt shaker, to make a cured rugged hide, but I'm thinking long term here. These servers are already guaranteed to go into TBC, and I am suspecting they will go to Wrath as well. And the thing is, tailoring plus alchemy, they work the exact same way in both TBC and Wrath. So you can double dip, or dare I say triple dip, on the profitability here from having both alchemy and tailoring. You can make passive gold in vanilla WoW, in TBC, and in Wrath. These characters, once you have set them up, you'll be set up for life and just produce passive gold by logging in every 2 or every 4 days. On the other account, I'm also leveling a Warlock right now who's level 14, and the plan is to do the exact same thing over there, get to level 35 plus, pick up tailoring plus alchemy, and simply level with rested experience over time, because I want to get as many characters as possible to level 35 plus to get the current professions. 35 is what you have to do to get the max skill, and that way you can start making passive gold at level 35, and then the plan is to get those characters to level 58 or 60 before TBC comes out, but that means I have a lot of time, so all I would have to do is play the characters for like 1 hour every week to burn rested experience, and you will level up in about half a year's time. You will be level 60, so it shouldn't really be a problem. You just level them passively over time, use rested experience to level basically twice as fast. It is really good. So the Warlock as well, tailoring plus alchemy, and if I level up the Rogue, which is currently the plan, that will also be tailoring plus alchemy, so you get the point. Any character I level up right now will be tailoring plus alchemy, with the exception of the Paladin, and the Paladin will probably have either tailoring or alchemy, but he will also have enchanting, and the reason for that is that this Paladin is meant to be a gold farmer, both late in Classic WoW and in TBC, and in TBC you need to have enchanting skilled up to disenchant items. So if I'm farming, for example, Stratholm in TBC, I want to be able to disenchant everything, including bound on pickup items, so we are skilling up enchanting on the Paladin, currently in Classic WoW, Vanilla WoW, to prepare ourselves for TBC. Now I can also use the Paladin for a cooldown crafter, either through alchemy or tailoring, until then and during TBC as well, but I need to have enchanting, and we need to have enchanting at 300 skill, or at least 275 before TBC comes out. And at the moment, those are basically my plans. I might extend these plans as well to level up more characters over time, but I believe, like, for these servers, they're supposed to be about 14 months is my estimation for TBC Classic, so I would have to level up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 level 60s in 14 months, which, if you play your cards right and just use rested experience, shouldn't really be a problem, and I already have one, and we're over halfway to have another one as well through the Warrior. The Warrior is already level 43, so we're making solid progress, but I don't want to over plan either, so these plans that I currently have, they are definitely attainable, and I will be very happy if I can do those plans, and the passive gold through alchemy plus tailoring should fuel my investments as well, and just give me a bunch of more gold to spend on investments over time. It will take time, of course, to level to 35, but the thing is, these characters are not only for Classic WoW or Vanilla WoW, they will also be transmute characters in TBC and in Wrath, and cooldown crafters for tailoring in TBC and Wrath. So we set them up now and benefit for 3 years down the line, maybe 4, depending on how long these servers last. So let me know your plans in the comments down below. I would love to hear way more about gold making, so once again, any plans you have, let me know through the comments. A bit of a different video today, but I do believe that sharing my plans could be helpful to somebody out there, and maybe you get inspired by these plans to make plans of your own, or to extend your plans and do something else. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below, don't forget to check out the gold making guide if you haven't yet, it greatly supports me, and once again I will do my very best to help you make as much gold as possible. Either way, thank you for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you again in the next video, very soon.